Hi guys, I am Vishal and I welcome you all to yet another video in the Databricks playlist. So till now we have covered multiple topics in the Databricks playlist, right from creating an account in the Databricks till topics like how we can rename a column, how we can add another column to our data frame. So in this particular video, we will be seeing that how we can filter some data sets or some rows based on a particular column, based on a particular condition. So let's jump right into the screen and let's get going. So first of all, what I will do is that I will create a text or I would say markdown thing, and I will write as filter data using Spark. Okay. Now, first of all, let's display the data frame. So you can see that this is the data frame that we are having right now. Okay. Now there are multiple countries that we are having currently, right? So we are having Afghanistan, Albania, and multiple countries that we are having. Let's say I only want to analyze India's data. Okay. So I don't need all of the rows right now. I only want the rows in which the country column name is India. So how I can do it? So it can be done something like this. So first of all, I will create a new data frame, and inside the data frame, I will write as df.filter, and I will have to select the column name. So df.country will be equal to nothing but India. And then what I can do is that I can display df1. And now once I run this particular query, you will see that we are only having the rows. So there are total number of rows are 16, and we only have the rows that has India as the country name, right? Now this particular selection of column can be done by two methods. The first method is df dot column name, and the second method is using the call function. So we can also use call function something like this, that df1 dot filter, right? And then what I will do is that call, and here I will put as column name as country, right? And that will be equals to nothing but India. And then I can display df1. Okay. So both of them will be giving us the very same output. You need not worry. Based on your comfort zone or based on your comfort level, you can either choose to write this particular query or you can choose to write this particular query. Got it? Now what I want to do is that I want to select two countries, let's say. So I want to display the country that is having the value as India, as well as I want to display the country that is having the value as China. So how it can be done? So it can be done using some conditional statement. So there are three types of conditional statement, that is and, or, and not. So in this particular condition, we are going to use or condition. So it can be done something like this. So df1 will be equals to df dot filter. Okay. I will filter what? Df dot country, right? And I will put the country value as India, right? And then I will put a or condition. So this is how we put or condition. And we can put df dot country as China. So it is giving us the correct recommendation. Df dot country will be equals to China. Okay. But right now, if I'm going to run this particular query, it's going to throw me an error. So let's first of all understand it, and then we will fix that particular error. Okay. Now if I run it, it's showing me a syntax error. Okay. Here first of all, I will have to put double equals to, right? Now it's showing me an error that cannot convert column to Boolean. Please use and for like this, and this for this, and this is for not, right? So why this particular error is happening? Because what we are doing is that we are putting the condition without separating both of the columns. So we will have to separate these two, both of the columns firstly, and then we can put a condition, a conditional statement, maybe and condition or condition, anything, any other condition, right? So I will have to put another bracket to it, right? And now my code will run perfectly fine. So you can see the country having the value as China as well as the country having the value as India has been added to the data frame. We can do the very same thing by using the call function also. So it can be done something similar to this, that df1 will be equals to df dot filter, and I can filter column of country as India, country, right? It will be equal to India, to put I as capital because it will not match in that case, right? And then what I can do is, or call of country is equals to China, and then display this, right? So again, we will be facing the very same issue if we are going to run using this particular syntax, right? If I run it, so again we are getting the very same issue. Why? Because both of these columns are not separated to each other. So firstly, I will have to add another bracket to it. And now if I run the command, it will load successfully. Right? So we have got the very same output. We are having 32 rows here also, and we are having 32 rows here also. Now what we can do is that if we want to add some kind of AND condition maybe, so we can do that particular thing also, right? Let's say df1 will be equals to df dot filter, and I will be using call function column of country, right? So it will be equals to nothing but, let's say, India. And what I want to do is that I want to pick column of year, right? That should be equal to 2000. So here, if you will see, we have a column as year, and we are having multiple values, right? So I want to pick only the year 2000. So again, I will have to separate both of them based on the AND condition. Then display df1, and if I run this, so you will see we are only having the row having country India and year as 2000, right? Now what, let's say there is a scenario that I want to select all the countries except India, right, with the year 2000. So how is it possible? So yes, it is very much possible, and it can be done using not a condition, right? So what I will do is that df dot filter, I will filter column of country, and that must be equals to India. Let's say first of all I will put India equals to India, okay, right? And now what I have to do is that I have to exclude India, right? I have to exclude that India should not be present, right? So first of all, let's do using one single condition only, and then I will show you how we can add multiple conditions, okay? And now if I run this, so now if you check the country column, you will not find India anywhere, okay? If I scroll to the very column of I, because this is currently in a alphabetical order. So we can scroll to I, okay. So you can see after Iceland, it is Indonesia, okay. And even after Indonesia, it is Iran. We are not getting India anywhere right now, okay. And now if I want to again add a condition that we want to filter the year 2000, so it can be done in the very same way, that df dot filter, right? And then column not equals to India. Okay, we are getting the current recommendation. Column country should be y should be equals to, sorry, should not be equals to India, because we want all the countries except India, right? And column of year should be equals to 2000, right? And again, I will have to separate both of these two. And now if I run this particular query, you will see all the countries except India with the year 2000. So again, for verification purpose, if I scroll down, so you can see we are having Indonesia, Iran and Iraq. We are not having India anywhere, right? If I don't put this particular condition, let's say, right, let me just copy and paste it on the down. And you can also verify using the number of rows also. We are having 182 rows right here. And if I also only put this condition with column of year 2000, so you can see right now we are having 183 rows. And if I scroll down, for sure you will find India also above Indonesia, right? So this is how we can exclude the country that we don't want. Again, we are using filter, like we are using call function for the filtration purpose. We can also use df dot column name. So I would recommend you, if you want to practice, you should practice both of the things, right? And for all the queries where I haven't used df dot call name, I want you to practice using df dot call name of that particular query. So this is pretty much it for this particular video. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep growing. Bye bye.